Scriptory, and it's actually a brand new app to the Google Play Store. So this app is fully customizable. You can copy and paste your text into the text box. You can resize the text box and position it on the screen where you want it, ideally as close to the camera as possible so that it doesn't look like you're reading. You can adjust the color, the font size, the opacity. You really get a heap of control over the text that you're going to be reading. You can even create multiple pages or breaks in the text so that you can switch between them during different sections or segments of your videos. But the biggest standout feature that this app has that no other teleprompter app that I've ever seen before has is the ability to be used as a widget, meaning that the text box can be positioned on top of any other app that you're using. So the first apps we're going to take a look at are the teleprompter and camera apps all in one. So these are designed to completely replace a teleprompter, and they're going to be perfect for you for creating videos on the go if you're going to be using your phone to create your videos. So the biggest advantage then of using these apps and this setup is that you are completely mobile. You won't need any extra gear, tripods, or anything really to make this work beyond your phone. The disadvantages then would be that you are limited just to using your phone and not using this with any other larger or more professional camera. And also you'll have a much smaller area from where you'll be reading your text from. So getting to the apps then, there are an absolute ton of these in the Play Store, and I have to say that most of them are absolute crap. Yes, they will let you record a video using the front-facing camera on your phone, and yes, they will put your script or your dot points or whatever else on screen so that you can read it. But the biggest problem with them is that the script is way too big and way too far away from your phone's camera, so it's so obvious that you are reading a script and not talking and connecting with your viewers. That's the whole point of using a teleprompter, is to be able to have your notes, have your dot points, but still have it in a way where you're able to present and talk and make eye contact with the viewers. It would be exactly the same as me sitting here now reading or looking off on either side of the camera as I'm clearly reading a script. It's a disconnect. So the biggest thing that you need with an app like this is to have the text small enough and positioned close enough to your camera on your phone, whether you're using it in portrait, whether you're using it in landscape, for it to be effective and for it to look like you're not reading a script. So like I said, most of the apps out there are absolute crap if you want good results in doing this, but there is one game changer of an app, and it is called Nano Teleprompter. Now this thing is amazing. This is the one app that you need to download and install if you're looking to create videos on your smartphone and have a script or dot points or whatever on screen. So the biggest standout feature with this app is that it's not just making you use their own camera or the built-in camera app on your phone. You can actually overlay text on top of any app, meaning that you could open this up to more professional camera apps, things like Filmic Pro, or you can even overlay your script or your dot points over live streaming apps. So if you're going to go live on Instagram, if you're going to go live on Facebook, or really any other app that you want to use, you can overlay your script on top of that and have it play through, or you can even tap and swipe it through and speed it up and slow it down while you're live as well. So not only does this app work as a floating script widget that you can put on top of any app and present your script, but it also works as a regular teleprompter app as well. So if you do want to use it with a proper teleprompter, you can do it with this app as well. Now the app itself is really easy to use. It's fast to get up to speed even if you've never used an app like this before. To get your text in there, once you open the app, you just press the plus button down the bottom corner, give your text a title, and then you can paste your text in from anywhere else. Once you've got your text in there, it's really easy to customize everything up. You can even highlight sections of your text, make some words bold or underlined to stand out to make it easier for you while you're presenting as well. Then all you need to do when you're ready to go is hit that play button down the bottom right-hand corner. And this is where you get to customize up the window that your script is going to play back in. So you can change the background color, the text color, you can change your line spacing, you can change the opacity, and then all you need to do if you want to float this app on top of any other app is hit start floating. So at this point, that window or that widget is now floating above any app that you open up next. You can pick it up, you can move it around, you can adjust the size of it by hitting the crop button down the bottom right-hand corner. If you press play, your script is going to start scrolling and you'll be able to see it on screen. And while the text is playing, you can easily adjust the speed using the slider on the bottom to speed it up or down. And you can also pinch to zoom on that widget to make the fonts or the text smaller or larger as well. There's also a rotate button up the top as well. So if you are going to be switching between portrait and landscape, you can rotate your text around so that it matches whichever way you're holding your phone. Now, even if you're someone who's not interested in using the advanced camera apps like Filmic Pro or using this for live streaming and you just want to create your videos using it, you can get great results just using the built-in camera app on your phone with this app as well. But my biggest pro tip for using this app and getting great results with the front-facing camera on your phone is to try and make the reading area as small as possible and the fonts as small as possible, but obviously still big enough so that you can easily read it. And you want to position this window as close to the front-facing camera as possible.